What's up, guys? It's one Mega Man fan. Welcome to a night of CGL action. We have the finals for Charity Gaming League tonight, and joining me is my favorite co-caster, Gravesville. Grave, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing good. I am really excited about this matchup we get going on tonight.
Yeah, it definitely should be a great matchup. It is going to be the number 3 seed after placing from this whole tournament bracket versus the number 4 seed. So they both ended up making it to the finals here, and it should be good. We saw A-Mei-Zing. They ended up coming through the upper bracket, and then the Knights fought it out in the bottom bracket to get to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, and if you've been keeping track, we have seen this matchup already in the playoffs. A-Mei-Zing did take the series over the Knights. So we'll have to see if Reborn Knights can bring it back here in the finals. You know, a little bit of revenge perhaps from them.
A little revenge, and yeah, they probably went ahead and, studied up a little since they've had some time. They've got to scout out some and, go from there. So it should be good. We're just waiting on teams to get in the lobby here, and then we should be ready to rock and roll. And it should be good. And then at the end, we got a gift card giveaway. So that's always a good thing.
Yeah, and this is a best of 7 series, one game advantage going over to A-Mei-Zing. So, it's going to be a long haul. We'll have to see how long this lasts. But obviously, as we've seen previously, A-Mei-Zing, they did really well in the previous series. But we're going to see if we can. I mean, I always like to cast more games, so I would love this to go all 7 games.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to Melkor earlier, who's on the Knights, and I said, here's what has to happen, man. I'm like, you just have to lose the first 2 and then win the rest. That's it. And then we get
Easy.
a full 4. You guys get your win you want, and we get the full series. It works out great. And for those of you curious, A-Mei-Zing does have a 1-game head start since they did come through the upper bracket. So they will have that little bit of a boost on there. And Graves, thank you for the host.
Yeah, it's what I'm here for. Yeah, I'm really excited about this matchup. I think A-Mei-Zing has done an amazing job so far this season. But Reborn Knights making their way through the lower bracket has had a lot of really good matchups as well. So I expect this to be close, or at least I'm hoping it to be close. Yeah, I don't know. There's only so much I can say. Like, I'm really excited for this matchup. I think both these teams have done an amazing job so far in this season.
Yeah.
Apparently, people are leaving, coming and going. Apparently, in this lobby too.
I know. This does not want to say. This does not want to stick. And Ninja has informed me he does not want us to say Arcade Ninja. He just wants us to say Ninja.
All right, Arcade Ninja it is.
Yeah, Arcade Ninja it is. I agree. Definitely what we need to do.
CJ Stamop. Yeah, we're gonna put them all out there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So it looks like we're waiting on 2 more right now. Yep,
So this is Volsky. So whose map pick was this again?
So we're gonna have A-Mei-Zing picking the map. So
Okay.
First pick will be the Knights, and yeah, they went with Volskaya. So not one we get to cast often. A lot of teams do not like to play this map.
Yeah, and as a reminder, this is the live patch, so we have 3 bans available as well for each team, which actually is pretty important, I feel like, in a lot of this drafting. And I think this is my first cast with the 3 bans even, so I don't even know what to expect here. I've gotten some games in since Tuesday, but who knows what the difference between the actual Hero League meta is and competitive.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be. Oh, there we go. We got a full lobby. So yeah, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen, just based off having that extra ban. We haven't seen it in HGC either. So actually, honestly, is there anything running right now, like even amateur competitive HOTS that's had 3rd bans yet? I don't think there is.
I think just Heroes Lounge in EU.
Heroes Lounge. Okay, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how it's affected it. Let's see if the teams are ready. I got one ready for one of the teams. And I think that needs to be Rise. Okay. Yeah, they're ready. All right. Well, guys, we're jumping into game number 1 here. So this should be good.
Scatter industry.
Alright guys, so we're going to have the first pick a man going over to the Knights here on the left in the blue. And now these ban phases are a little bit different than normal because like you said, you got that third ban which kind of changes up how everything works.
Yeah, I mean, on Volskaya, I would expect a Chromie ban sooner than later. Urel getting banned first, I think, is really smart. Urel has seen some play in the pros, and she got buffed from even when she was playing in the pros. I think Urel is a very strong pick, so they are going to go ahead and ban her right away. I feel that's pretty smart. I think she's pretty good on this map as well, just because there's a lot of point control, so I like the bans so far.
Yeah, I definitely love the Urel pick up there for the ban, and then the Genji ban after, great as well. So both teams kind of getting rid of something they don't want to see initially, and then the Malfurion. I feel like that hints towards the first pick Stukov for the Knights possibly.
I mean, Stukov's good here. I do like Deckard as well. Raynor getting banned. I was going to mention him. Raynor is just so strong in the meta right now, and especially with that ace in the hole at level 1. On the point, you know, if you have any stuns or slows, he just completely shreds through anyone. So I think that's pretty much expected. But I mentioned Chromie before. I'm still wondering if either of the teams are willing to prioritize her. I feel she is strong on here, especially late in the game because this map tends to go later. That level, 18 for her? All the time traps on Anderhall Anomaly. Instead, we got the Garrosh first pick here. I think that is probably pretty smart.
Yeah, Garrosh is a good hero right now. They will toss people around, you know, just get people where they don't want to be or maybe where you want them to be. The weird thing here is because of the Malf ban, you do risk having a support picked up and then another support banned here if you don't take it in your 2-3 phase. So a little risk there. We're going to see the Phoenix come out and the Muradin from A-Mei-Zing. Phoenix, great poke damage, able to kind of just sit back, get the damage done, and then Muradin, a good all-around tank, able to self-sustain. He can go in or play more of a passive tank and just kind of peel for his team. So a good start here for A-Mei-Zing.
Yeah, it's interesting that they pick up the Muradin early. I actually liked Johanna here probably over the Muradin. It kind of provides that same kind of engagement. Stukov, Kel'Thas getting picked up on the other side. That's interesting. You know, we mentioned the Stukov before, but Kel'Thas this early on, I don't know how I feel about that. I do feel he's strong here, but with a Muradin on the opposite side, that's potentially dive on the back line.
I mean, they did already have the Genji banned out, though, so they got to be feeling a little bit safer, and they have another ban here for a Tracer or something like Maev, but that Maev is just banned out by the side of A-Mei-Zing. Honestly, here, I think I'd like to see an Alex Straza ban.
Alex Straza's potential. You could even, I mean, if they're looking for supports, you could, I mentioned the Deckard before. I think Deckard actually probably would be a smarter ban just because of the amount of melee. Instead, they're going for Varian. That's not one I was expecting. Maybe that means that Reborn Knights are looking at a Tracer themselves.
That is a possibility. Although Varian has just become a lot more popular lately. Maybe it's just me. I just keep seeing a lot of Varian in ranked and unranked. It's just people like Varian. I mean, you got different ult options as far as what you want to go. You can go the meme blades. You can go taunts, you know, smash. We're going to see Ariel Li Ming. Interesting, because usually you don't see Ariel paired with Phoenix or Li Ming as a battery.
Yeah, that's surprising. I'm assuming it's the Phoenix as the battery just because he has more consistent damage. That means they don't have a cleanse necessarily. They'll have the Crystal Aegis to save some from. Man, I'm still getting used to these timings. This is so fast now. It used to be 60 seconds a pick. Blaze getting picked up on the opposite side, so that's going to be their soul laner. And they're going to pair that with a Cassia looking for blinds onto that Phoenix to prevent even the healing from Oreo.
Yeah, the timers are insane now. I mean, these are short 20-second timers instead of like, they were like 40 seconds or something insane like that before. But, yeah, the Cassia I like. The blinds, I don't know how much value they're really going to get on the Phoenix because Cassia will have to go really deep to get those blinds off.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of risk there. But you know, hopefully Stukov can keep her up and alive. Last pick here for Amazing going to be the Sonya. I think that's a solid choice in that Soul Lane versus the Blaze.
Yeah, I think that's pretty smart. I mean, it overall in terms of drafts, I really like Amazing this draft. The Oriole is going to be, I think that's going to be the corner piece. Does that actually work? And also Phoenix against Blaze. You know, if everyone jumps in the bunker, Phoenix like, well, I guess I'll just, you know, put a planet cracker on it. You know, if you don't go the purification salvo.
Well, even the salvo though, if you catch it right when the bunker expires or right when your team destroys it, and there's 3 or 4 heroes in there, you're gonna get that lock on all of them. So there definitely is a risk there to be had as far as going that direction with it. And yeah, this should be interesting. I'm excited. It's the first game of the finals, and we got Cho'Gall kind of chilling over here in this Portress strategy too. I just noticed that we got the Portress energy going on. Not so much from Amazing, and I'm kind of just. I mean, they got like 4 or 5 Carbots, so you know.
You know, Amazing, just like, we don't need the Portress energy. We got this. I mean, but in terms of drafts, like I said, I really like Amazing's draft. I feel like a lot of it's going to come down to how much value Oriole gets out of the healing and the potential battery. But Cassie is interesting as well.
Yeah, the Cassia, we'll have to see how well Stamop plays that, how far he does dive in with her. And guys, speaking of Stamop, he's going to be playing that Cassia for the Knights. Stoctagon's going to be on the Stukov, Rising Guard on that Kel'Thas, Ninja on that Garrosh, and Melkor going to be down on that Blaze.
And on the right-hand side, it is Amazing. With Lightnex playing Oriole, Murden playing by Nukes for Kids, Kaizen on the Sonya, Lisai on Phoenix, and HZE Hayes on Li Ming.
They're going to have a general 4-4 in the middle here just to start off here. Soul Laner's going to make that early rotation to the bottom. And we'll see what happens. Murden going for the stacking at level 1. Kel'Thas going to go with the Mana Addict over the Convection. And
yeah, there's actually a lot of interesting picks. I'm kind of surprised with the Force Armor from Li Ming. I don't know if that was necessary. And Garrosh going for Unrivaled Strength instead of going for the Q quest.
Yeah, and we also have the Arsenal Synergy, which has become very popular recently. Cassie going to dive in on the Phoenix with the blind off, but Stamop is going to get punished here with a lot of counter damage. That shield on the Phoenix is going to help out a lot. Silence from Stukov there. Going to be able to put some damage down on the Murden, but he will be able to walk away and just heal right back on up.
So our solo laners in the bottom are going to be Sonya against Blaze. Sonya going for that War Paint to try to keep sustained Adrenaline Stimpak from Melkor here at the bottom. Again, for more attack speed. Early prioritization of camps on the side of Reborn Knights, going immediately for that turret camp. We'll have to see what the rotation is coming out on the side of Amazing. It looks like they're headed to it now.
It looks like they are going to head and make those turret rotations a little bit faster for the Knights, obviously. So they will have that picked up early. We'll see if either team decides to go ahead and go up for that heal pulse, or if they're going to look for a pick initially. We may maybe get picked here. Garrosh going to go in. There's the toss back. They have the Gravity Labs follows. There is the Gravity Labs. And I think Hayes is gone.
Okay. I was like, they better clean that up.
I was like, does she have the leg to get over the wall?
I kind of liked the lurking arm from Stoctagon, just making sure that the zoning was there, but that was potentially a dicey situation. But I'm glad they got it. First kill going over to Reborn Knights. They do pick up level 4 first. As you can see, Indomitable coming out from Garrosh, which is going to get a lot of value against the amount of CC on the opposite side. And hold on, Lightnex getting flipped over. There's going to be a lot of, speaking of CC, let's see what they got here. I don't think Oriole's getting out of this one.
No, Oriole's not getting out of that one. Gravity Lap's not even used by Rising Guard there. So they had lots of opportunities to get that, but an early and strong showing from the Knights here. We do see Amazing working on their top camp here, and we're going to see the rotation from the Knights as well over to there. Going to be a little bit later on theirs, but considering how far their waves pushed up, I think it'll end up favoring them a little bit to take this a little later.
Yeah. So we got about 5 seconds left until the control point comes. So both of them will have that siege camp pushing top. Both of them also have a turret available as well. But A-Mei-Zing is first on the point here. We'll see what kind of point control they get. As we can see, that Kael'thas is actually going to clean out the camp at the top first before coming down here.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea from the Knights, just to start to poke that down. Even if they don't kill the entire thing, just to get enough of burn on it so that it kind of loses out the trade. Phoenix is going to make the rotation up. Gravity Lapse connects, but not really much else going to happen there. And we're going to see Kael'thas make the rotation down. There's the toss on to the Muradin. The stun afterwards. Can they get the kill or not? They do get the kill on the Muradin. And that is going to give control over to the Knights of this point.
Yeah, really nice job from them. That's 3 kills to 0 already in their favor. I also want to put another talent from Cassie, going for Plate of the Whale at level 4. That's not one I was really expecting. Maybe they can try to get value out of it. It's going to give them additional healing. Oh my gosh, and also War Traveler. Okay, I don't know what this Cassia build is.
You know, it's a mop. That's all I can say. We are going to see the second turret here picked up from A-Mei-Zing here. Also, she's going to spot this out here. It looks like they want to invade with that level 7, but decide to go ahead and hold off. There's going to be 2 turrets now for them.
Yeah, there's plenty of time yet for A-Mei-Zing. Oh, hold on. Lightning's getting flipped over, and they got the stun from Melkor as well. Oreo goes down. Silence from Stamop is also going to leave Kazin under pressure. However, Sony gets away. Ninja actually need to be careful. Got 48 armor. Garrosh does finally go down. Stamop will he get away? Yes, he will, and get the kill on Li Ming. 2 kills to 1 in favor of the Reborn Knights.
Yeah, 2-for-1 trade is going to be great there for the Knights. And they're going to start pushing in on this wall here. I'd love to see them make the rotation up to the top, which they are going to do. Go ahead and prep that lane for the next objective. And just make it a little easier to win the next protector.
Yeah, that's the normal rotation on this map. You get the middle wall, then go to the top wall. Hopefully get the well as well, because that'll help you later on in this push. 23 seconds left on this at 10%, so they need to be careful. Kael'thas doesn't want to get caught up, but there are only 3 up here, so I think he should get out just fine.
Alright, apparently our game volume to your mic volume is a little off, so we will adjust as soon as possible, guys. I'll manually turn it up in Discord for now, and then we'll turn the game sound down just a little bit when we get the chance here.
I mean, I can totally shout. Nukes for Kids getting flipped over Melkor, unfortunately missing the stun, but Nukes for Kids, I believe, should get away from this. Lee Sai putting a lot of damage back in return on Phoenix.
Yeah, it was a good attempt there from the Knights, but unfortunately it just did not work out. They really need those picks to keep ahead here. But they are going to lock in their 10s in just a second. We do see the pings towards the Heal Pulse camp, and the Knights are going to go ahead and use their turn advantage to get this. We'll see if A-Mei-Zing wants to fight here. Gravity Lapse connects.
Yeah, Ninja was looking for something. That was a good stun from Lightnex up against the wall, but yeah, with the level 10s here, I don't expect A-Mei-Zing to make anything of this. They don't have, I mean, they are getting poked. Soctagon is pretty low, but Phoenix can go out and zone them off, so this will be the camp going over to Reborn Knights.
Yeah, Phoenix was used, but it's a fairly short cooldown overall. You're going to see the toss in on to the Phoenix, but he is going to make it back out.
Yeah, if they would have timed that a little bit better, that would have been a dead Phoenix. He does get away for now. They're looking to invade us. I feel like this is a mistake. They almost have level 10, but it looks like they're getting ready to get on this point. Let's see if they can sustain. Nukes for Kids jumping on the point. Melkor is going to stun out Lightnex. They're in fact going to throw Nukes for Kids away. Camp does go over to Reborn Knights. The question is, do they get away?
Bunker's going to come out there, connect on the 2 with the scan from Phoenix. The Stamop is able to run away here. Ninja may fall. So going to be a 1-for-0 trade in favor of A-Mei-Zing, but the camp was stolen away. So that's going to help out the Knights a little bit here. A little less pressure that can show up on the map. Obviously not going to get any value here per se. A little damage to the tower and the wall, but overall, it's basically counted as no damage for the most part.
Yeah, I feel like that was an unnecessary risk from the side of Reborn Knights. They were in a pretty good position. You know, they almost had a 1-level lead, but with that 1 kill, they're pretty even now. Next objective will be top, and again, we do have the wall and the well missing on the side of A-Mei-Zing, so that'll be an advantage going over to Reborn Knights. But between now and then, they're just going to continue to lane. Cassia continue to get all the stacks request. Melkor, or excuse me, not Melkor, the Kel'Thas, who is that? Risengard at 22 stacks on Mana Deck. So Mana Addict is done, and now just stacking up the mana.
Yep, Mana Addict is complete here. And we see the Soul Laners down in the bottom, still starting to make that rotation up here to the top. Should have the 5v5 here, which will signal the team fight over the point. A little bit better positioning here for the Knights. They kind of have Amazing pushed off into the corner. Should give them the early control here.
Yeah, we do have... Oh, Indomitable coming out from Ninja. That was pretty early. And now that'll be a cooldown they have to worry about. In fact, they're going to try to flip him in. They get the taunt onto Murden. But nice whip there from Lightnex, getting them away. Melkor jumping in. Bunker goes down as well. Nukes for Kids under pressure. You see that Bunker, but Kaizen spinning the win on the backside. Stocktagon is going to push them away. Purification and Selva doing a lot of work. Not enough to secure the kill, but Melkor under heavy pressure. Bunker is down. Nukes for Kids gets the jump away. 30 HP, and they get the kill on the Leeming.
Nukes for Kids just able to slide out of there. So Mop going to clean up the Phoenix there. Minions are 2-for-0 trade so far. And the Knights are looking good here. They should be able to get this channel, get this next protector, and then prep that bottom lane for the next one. And if they just can continue this through the rotation, as long as they get the well bottom, they should be set up pretty easily for the next one. And I think that if they keep up this XP advantage, if they keep up this aggression, these picks, they may be able to win this game out.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for them. They have that level 13 advantage, pushing in the top. Blaze is in the middle, continuing to soak with Sonya there. But this will be the first fort of the game going down. Can see those level 13s coming in. All right, that's a UI bug. I'm like, I can't see the Cassia quest. But one thing I wanted to note with the Cassie build so far is because she doesn't have Ring of Life Leash, it is more difficult for her to stay alive, but Stocktagon has been doing a really good job keeping the Cassie alive in these team fights.
Yeah, doing his job as a support to keep his team alive. We now have the 4-man in the bottom, Blazing to soaking up that top. Well, going to be worked on here in a moment, I'm sure. Yep, there's the well.
Yeah, so they're prioritizing this bottom lane because that's where the third objective of the game will spawn. So they do get the well. Fort is very low. They got 14 seconds left on this one, but this is a nice power play coming out here on the side of Reborn Knights, getting all this map pressure down. So if you are Amazing, you need to get caught back up in XP. You need to start taking control of this map because as of right now, Reborn Knights is doing an amazing job.
Yes, they are doing an amazing job. But no, seriously, they do have the 2 forts they were able to get down with that. Now going to pressure up onto this mid fort. Getting over to pick on Murden, not going to connect here, but they will get the fort down, and that's going to really open up the map for them. This is going to allow them to go ahead and basically have free reign over the map. And Bunker went down, but it's not too bad. It's only 60 seconds.
The Bunker was basically used to dodge a Li Ming orb, which, I mean, okay. I guess he took some less damage, but I guess they'll have it back in time. But yeah, this is Reborn Knights' opportunity to get level 16. So, aggressive play on the side of Amazing, grabbing the support camp. They do have a lot of damage to get it down in time. But honestly, I don't know which is better at this point, the support camp or the turrets, because they have a turret and a support camp already on the side of Amazing. And Reborn Knights, they're trying to get map pressure, but I don't think they really need it. I think they need to be more concerned about the next objective.
Well, they do want to make sure they go ahead and get that 16 locked in. They need that for this next objective. And they just now are actually locking that 16 in. Nothing. I mean, unfortunately, I don't play most of the heroes that the Knights are playing. So,
I mean, I'll point out Ignite. Ignite Kel'Thas, I think, is going to get a lot of value with the way that this game has been going out. So I believe Risengard, he's already at 16k damage. I believe that's going to get really good value, especially on the point, as they're going to pressure middle, keep wall. Again, I don't know if this is the right call. Maybe bot would be the priority because that's where the next objective is, but this is a lot of XP locked inside of these buildings.
Yeah, and honestly, at this point, either wall works. They can rotate with the protector here. You know, opening up this one, then they may get a chance later to open up the bottom one. They're just trying to get some extra pressure. They have that 16, so it's a good call to get the map opened up a little more for them and grab that XP from those towers. We're going to see Mop a little far out here.
I don't like that, no. He takes Yeah, it takes a lot of damage there. That's not normally what you want to see. But I believe Amazing does get level 16 in time for the next objective, which will be really impactful for them. So if you are Reborn Knights, what do? Do you try to take control of the map? Do you just kind of play it safe? Because I feel like it'd be a mistake to look for a fight right now.
There's not really any time for the camp's top to spawn. Knights, looks like they're going to go bottom look for a pick here, which is what I would initially say is you want to grab a pick and kind of secure that easy early channel on the objective. It's going to start in 5 seconds. They're opting to go ahead and push down the wall. Even going to use the Phoenix here just to go ahead and zone off this wall. And a turret, which is a very high risk. They are going to be able to try to steal this one away from Amazing, but they need to cap this quick and get out of there before 16 gets picked up.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was a smart call to go for the bottom keep wall. It's like I said, it's a lot of XP. It'll help later with the push, but their opponents basically had 16. It was really risky, but it paid off for them in the end. So, this is the big team fight. Amazing has to go in here. Phoenix is down, and they know it. All of it, I believe, comes on Nukes for Kids on the Muradin, whether he can get a nice stun into someone as he misses there, unfortunately. And you can see the turret already going down on the side of Reborn Knights.
Yeah, they do have that second turret, but just putting one down to start zoning here. Leaving Orb actually not going to connect, which is big here. And the tanks, you see the tanks taking some of that damage. There goes the combo onto Nukes for Kids. He's going to get tossed up in the air. Phoenix going to connect multiple members. Lumber's going to go down and save 3 members from that damage. Sonya spinning the way in the back line. Phoenix is very low. We see the murder. There's the kill on the Phoenix. And that's going to be a pick on Ariel. That's going to be a 3-for-0 trade so far. Ninja throwing forward Rising Guard to get the gravity lapse to try to get the pick on the Li Ming. There's the Protector.
All right. I just have to say, Kel'Thas did so much work in that last team fight. He just went way ahead. If you look at the damage, he just surpassed everyone in the last team fight. That was crazy. The Phoenix was amazing zoning. That Ignite at level 16 did so much. And yeah, Reborn Knights, they grab the objective. This will be the keep going down. The question is, do they go for game or do they go for another keep here?
I mean, they have the heal pulse still available because they stole it off of Amazing. 16 seconds until Sonya shows up and about 10 until Li Ming hits. They're going to start doing damage on this. Honestly, at this point, they can wipe on the core and still be okay because Amazing's not going to go through a 4 and a keep to get to core.
Yeah, this core is already going down. 40% left on this with a healthy Triglaw Protector. That'll be game number 1 in our series. Well, technically 2. Going over to Reborn Knights.
Yeah, congratulations to the Knights. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was amazing. see what I did there. Okay, I'm just waiting for chat. The chat will back me up on that. The chat will back me up on that joke. It was an amazing joke. Come on now, chat. I'm gonna wait the 2 minutes and I will post a laugh myself if I have to.
All right, quick looks at the talents and stats for you guys, just for anyone curious real quick. Before we hop over, it looks like Amazing does want the first pick, which means the Knights will have map pick here. And yeah, you know, honestly, if the Knights can kind of keep this up, I have hope. I have hope for the Knights.
No, I think the Knights played a really good job that last game. You know, a lot of people are expecting Amazing to do so well because they did really well in the first series that they played in this playoffs. And Reborn Knights, I felt like they just played out of their minds. This is exactly what they needed here. They had really great picks. Yeah, you know, I kind of questioned how the Cassia would work out. I feel like Stamop did a really good job. Honestly, I feel like Reborn Knights just played really well overall. Amazing, not really answering the way that they needed to.
Yeah, definitely. The Knights did a lot of work there, and it's hard to know, is this a combination of just undervaluing the team? You know, obviously, like we said, they did have the win against them in the start of this bracket a few weeks back, and if for those of you familiar with NGS, they are a higher seeded NGS team as well too. Amazing is. So, you know, there may be a little bit of, oh, this might be a little easy for us. You know, that does happen. You get a little sure of yourself for that first one, and then It can all go downhill if you're not careful.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I feel like Amazing should have maybe drafted more seriously. I mean, I said I really liked their draft, but a lot of it was down to the Oriole. I really don't know about the Oriole pick. I feel like there was a lot of other potential picks that could have gone. I don't even remember a Crystal Aegis being like, oh yeah, that was a really good Aegis that definitely saved the entire team fight.
Yeah. Crystal Aegis, I don't feel like really did anything. I tend to agree with you. Swap team. Swap team. Swap team. Apparently our sound is all out of whack.
Apparently. Also, chat caught up, so I'm going to say that was a funny joke.
Okay. Okay. Do that. Do that. Okay. Okay, so chat, first of all, let me know if the sound's better or if we need to adjust something else. You guys just post. I'll keep an eye out on Twitch chat, so you guys just let me know if we need to go higher or lower or something. I lowered Graves a little bit from what I had him at, and then we'll go from there. We'll just have to go from there. Looks like both the teams are already here. So guys, we're gonna jump into game number 2 here on Towers of Doom.
Towers of Doom.
So we are now 1-1, tied up in this series again with the Amazing, with the 1-0 lead to start things off because they did come from the winner's bracket. On Towers of Doom, Garrosh immediately banned on the side of Amazing.
Yeah, they do not want to get tossed around anymore by a ninja, and I can't blame them. Urel banned again by the Knights. They do not want to deal with the never dying hero.
The Space Goat.
The Space Goat. It's pretty bad. It's hard to kill her. So I don't exactly blame them on that one. What do you think we see here now for this next ban?
I mean, if they're looking for a target, I would actually go for that Kel'Thas. Yeah, I feel like the Risen Guard played it really well last game, and honestly, I think that was a large part of why the last part of that game went the way it did. Kel'Thas did a really good job with the zoning and the damage, so I actually like that ban. Bans now for Reborn Knights. Last time we saw them pick the Phoenix, Jim Raynor is still available, and they're actually going to ban Malfurion.
The Knights don't like playing against Malf, and they don't like taking Malf. I know they don't like taking Malf. They will, but they don't like it. So I think that's just something that they know that they can ban. It's like, hey, we really aren't going to pick this up most likely, so we can just get rid of it and take it away from our opponents. But do we see the Jimmy first pick here from Amazing?
I would love to see it. I feel like he is really strong, and it's Jimmy.
There is Jimmy, and okay. So here's the deal. I was gonna say, yeah, I think I'd like to see the Knights go with a Johanna here to kind of counter the Raynor.
But Ninja.
But Ninja loves his Diablo, and so we're gonna get the Stukov over Lili. So they're gonna have a tough time with Jimmy poking them down from the back line. And then Genji Johanna locked here pretty quick for Amazing. Give themselves a little dive, get that Johanna taken away so they don't have to worry about some blinds coming out versus their Raynor. Knights, they're gonna.
God, this is so fast now.
I know. The Uther band, I guess is a good band. I guess Cassia band. They're like, you know what, Knights, we don't like those DPS.
Yeah, Amazing's like, I just didn't like the draft that we faced last time. What if we just get rid of, 60% of it? Yeah.
we take it all. Take it all.
But I actually like the Genji pickup on the side of Amazing. If you are Reborn Knights, you're going to have to find some way to lock him down. They are going to pick up Blaze, and I do believe that Jaina actually is pretty good against Genji.
Yeah, Jaina does fairly well, especially when she gets that ice block to be able to protect herself when Genji does dive in on her. And then Genji's like, oh, I didn't get the pick and I can't get back out now. So ice block is a nice counter to Genji here. The 4-5 slot for Amazing. They need a solo laner and a support. I think I'd like to see the Rhaegar or maybe even a Lucio from them.
Yeah, they're gonna go with the Oriole again and pair that with Tahaka. So they're going to put the crown onto Jimmy, and they're going to pray that it works. I mean, I questioned the Oriole last time. I like Oriole. I feel like she is a strong hero, but I don't know about in this situation. Last picks now for Reborn Knights. They need some damage. They need some kind of ranged auto attacker. Greymane? No, they're going for Junkrat instead. Yeah, we'll fix the volume. We'll fix the volume. I mean, I could shout. I think, yeah. I do think before I was actually just sitting back in my chair, and therefore I was quiet, and now I'm actually up in front. But you know,
I'm muted. You know, I was muted that whole time. I took a drink and forgot to unmute myself. Wait 2 minutes, guys, and see if that fixes things. And now we're gonna see it in chat, like oh, you're muted. Yeah, we know I was muted.
Okay. Why did Raynor disable is the real question. I mean, there's 3 bans for a reason, you know?
I mean, it's an option. They had the option to ban it, and they chose not to. Guys, we're going to be at Towers of Doom game number 2 here. Tied up 1-1 so far in the series. On the left in the blue, we're going to have the Reborn Knights. Melkor on that Blaze again. Statigon again on the Stukov. Rising Guard on that Jaina. Ninja on his Diablo. And Stamop on that Junkrat.
And on the right-hand side, 1-1 is amazing. Oriole playing Night Next. Genji played by HZ Hayes. Lisai playing Raynor. Nukes for Kids on Johanna, and Kaizen playing Dahaka.
And we're going to see the solo laners split off again here early. Neither team wants to do the 5v5 mid party, which is interesting. And Junkrat actually going to head bottom early here. Maybe the Knights are worried about some early aggression from the side of A-Mei-Zing.
So we do have Ace in the hole coming off from Raynor, which is probably his strongest talent. So he gets 30% more damage on stunned and slowed opponents. So what do we have for stunned and slows? We got the Johanna Condemn, we have the potential stun up against the wall from Oriole, and we have the tongue from Dahaka. So there are a lot of ways for A-Mei-Zing to get some additional damage from Raynor. Potential rotation down at the bottom. All right, they're just gonna whap him away.
Yeah, just a little whip. And yeah, the basically executioner for Raynor at level 1 is a big deal. Honestly, I feel like maybe pairing a Leo instead of the Dahaka would have been better, just to get those additional slows so he can get even more value.
Yeah. But we do have the early camp prioritization on the side of Reborn Knights, which, again, the way that you want to play this map is take control of the bottom lane. Those 2 siege camps are so important, so we do see that early priority from them. Dahaka and Blaze, meanwhile, at the top, it's basically going to be an even matchup up there. Dahaka, obviously, with the global, will be able to get a little more value once the objective spawns, which is always 3 at the first objective. It's going to be 2 at the top, 1 down here in the middle lane here. But yeah, those siege camps, we'll see if A-Mei-Zing can defend them before they get any value on the towers.
Yeah, they are going to have to do their best to defend here. Raynor is starting to poke away. Already got one of the sappers down, working on number 2 now. And yeah, I don't think these sappers are going to be long for this world, unfortunately.
Yeah, so nice defense there from A-Mei-Zing. Level 4 is picked up here first on the side of Reborn Knights. There it is now on the side of A-Mei-Zing. It looks like potentially an aggressive invade. They get the stun onto Jimmy. Lisai is going to turn around and do some damage. Dukes for Kids trying to harass them as well, but it looks like Reborn Knights has at least, you know, gotten their opponents away from the camp. And you can see that they actually have the Junkrat trap there as well. So if they try to take it, they could potentially steal it.
Yeah, we're going to have the Ultra spawning now here. Question is are the Knights going to end up going for the double top or just trade top and fight over middle, which is more traditional? We do see A-Mei-Zing grabbing those sappers now. And Junkrat did have to use the concussion mine because Genji dived in on there.
Stamop just trying to move himself a little closer, apparently. But yeah, the global. We have Dahaka at the top, Blaze up there as well. So we'll have to see if A-Mei-Zing can make use of that Dahaka. For now, Nukes for Kids trying to zone them off, but I don't think they're going to get this channel, especially with the Junkrat available to poke them out.
Yeah, Dahaka coming in the back line, looking for the time there. Ninja immediately with the charge onto him to try and get the peel for his team. Stamop, though, taking a lot of damage in the back line from that Genji, trying to get away here. I don't think he's going to make it out. That's going to be a dead Junkrat. That's a 1-for-0 trade so far in favor of A-Mei-Zing. They're now chasing down the Melkor. Jimmy's doing his best just to poke him down. Jane in the back line going to put down some burst, but we're going to see both the tanks fall, and that's going to be a 3-for-0 trade in favor of A-Mei-Zing. And this is why you got to have that Johanna against Jimmy, because he will just do whatever he pleases.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of that came down to the Genji just dive in the backline. Like, when Junkrat can't deal the damage, he can't also harass them with the concussion mine. Like, Genji just diving the backline and not having enough peel, I feel like was a lot of what that team fight was about.
Yeah, and it's not like they didn't know about the Genji, because it was the... Oh, no, Jimmy was first pick, so I guess they didn't know about it, but you gotta expect it a little bit.
Level 7 here first. Ninja actually getting the stun up the wall. You can see that Blizzard trying to do some good damage. HCE getting pushed away thanks to the concussion mine, but Reborn Knights is very low. In fact, Jaina will die here. That is 4 kills already going over to A-Mei-Zing as they go ahead and steal their opponent's camp.
Yeah, I feel like the Knights really need to do their best to kind of just back off of these tight fighting areas, like these choke points. This is the second fight they had in that choke point, and they just keep ending up having problems when they're fighting there, because Rainer's able to just kind of sit back and poke just fine and dandy. Johanna's got the blinds going out. It's just not a good time for anybody on the Knights.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the middle here, we can see A-Mei-Zing pushing in, getting more damage onto these structures. Almost a 1-level lead, basically, on the side of A-Mei-Zing. Altar spawning in the middle and the bottom. No talent advantage, but I mean, honestly, I think a lot of it's going to come down to can they keep the Genji at bay, or do they just trade out the objective 1-to-1?
Yeah, I don't think they go for the 1-to-1 trade here. It would be more in favor of A-Mei-Zing to do that, although the Haka wasn't in the bottom, but they have the Genji grabbing it right now, so they can stall this out. They will go ahead and be able to possibly get double channeled. The Haka burrowed in the back line. Octagon not able to get that channel. Does get the silence down onto multiple members here of A-Mei-Zing. Drag onto him. He will be okay, and we're going to see Ariel get that channel there while her team peels.
Yeah, really nice play there from Kaizen onto Haka. Burrowing in behind, actually getting the interrupt, and that was enough to secure them the interrupt and that objective. Meanwhile, these sappers at the bottom, Blizzard trying to do what it can. The Stocktagon does get one sapper from going in, but that will be another tower going over it, and still a 1-level lead on the side of A-Mei-Zing. They'll be getting level 10 before their opponents as well, and let's see what they can make use of that at all.
Yeah, having that 10 early would be big for them. They're going to get some nice poke here on to Nukes for Kids. Not quite able to get the... Oh! That unstoppable at the last second with the Iron Skin, just to make sure he does not fall to that grenade from Junkrat. Great play there by Nukes for Kids. Up top, Blaze getting bullied around here by that Dahaka. Having kind of a rough time.
Yeah, Melkor has to go away. You can see the level 10s. Jimmy going for those Rainer's Raiders. He's going to have himself a little pet. It's not Rainer's Raiders, plural. It's Rainer's Raider now. Okay.
Yeah, there's only one now, and it's fairly strong here. Not something you really want to mess around with too much, because if you let that sit there and poke down your team, it's just about as bad as having a second Rainer there. Junkrat gets killed in the bottom to Genji. Hayes doing work there, and they're actually going to steal the sappers away. Ninja's going to scout it out here, but obviously cannot go in there and grab that safely.
Yeah, so no level 10 yet here for the side of Reborn Knights. It's only one, so it's not like they're giving up a whole lot, but they also are worried about this map pressure against them as these sappers at the bottom. Soctagon trying to do what he can to hold them off for now with that lurking arm. Blizzard going down as well. There are finally your level 10s now on the side of Reborn Knights.
Yep, and we got a gank up here in the top lane. Melkor going to try to get out of here. Looks like he will be able to get behind the wall.
Oh.
Gonna have the dash over the protection. Hayes, can they get him out in time? I think he gets the dash up. Yeah, they get the side wall. He tried. He had a valiant effort there. We're going to see these invade here from the Knights on the bottom. I think this is a great call since they know that there is the 4-man top from A-Mei-Zing. Try to get some counter pressure in this bottom lane. Although, I have a feeling we may see a fort go down here soon from one of these teams.
Yeah, it looks like we do have pressure on the bottom here from Reborn Knights. Meanwhile, at the top, they do have the sappers pushing for A-Mei-Zing, but A-Mei-Zing, again, with that basically 1-level lead, and they have the objective in their favor as well. Nukes for Kids going in with the Condemned. Kaizen burrowing down here as well. This is a 4v4. Genji down here as well. Blaze down here. It's a 5v4. Riptire going out. There's the Crystal Aegis to save them from round. Lightnex does get the heal off. Jaden will be the first to fall. Junkrat going down as well. Stoctagon under heavy pressure. That is 3 kills going over to A-Mei-Zing. Yeah, nice job from them. The water elemental actually is pressured Lightnex. All right, that dies.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Knights stayed just a little too long, overstayed their welcome, and A-Mei-Zing decided to go ahead and come down and say hello, using that global from Dahaka to make it a 5v4 very quickly. And now we see Jimmy with his Raider going to go ahead and just take down this fort, because it's Jim Raynor, that's what he likes to do.
Yeah, I'm Jimmy. I like to right-click things as they do go ahead and grab this fort. They have that level 13. This is a 3v5 at the bottom. Dahaka's still there. Genji is making his rotation down here. Nukes for Kids will be able to get away from this. Oh, Junkrat has the nice job. Kaizen actually does burrow, and Melkor gets the stun, but it won't be enough. There is the bunker as well. You can see that water elemental trying to get some value in. Lightnix has to use the Aegis on themselves, but Soctagon throwing down the heal. But isolation going out. Stamop gets away. No. Junkrat does clear. That is 2 kills going over to A-Mei-Zing, and that is 10 total kills in their favor. Lisai on Jimmy here actually trying to get Ninja as well. Will they get him? It's gonna be close.
Stock gonna appeal for his tank here. But that was a bad spot for the Knights. Being pinched by having the tower there picked up from A-Mei-Zing just did not give them any room at all. And this core is not looking so healthy so far for the Knights. We're going to see the 3-man defend and try to get these sappers in here. And meanwhile, we'll take a quick peek look at the talents and stats here. Jimmy already at 23,000 hero damage.
Yeah, I mean, this is Jimmy, right? Like that's what he's been doing this game. I do feel like the Jaina has been doing a good job as well. But they don't have level 13 at the bottom. This is a 4v3. Riptire is actually going to come out. You can see the Unstoppable Johanna go out. That Riptire actually didn't even explode, I believe. I believe it died before we got there. But again, we mentioned before, keeping control of this bottom lane, it's pretty important. Junkrat actually going to get the concussion mine on Nukes for Kids. He does get away. Lisai! Diablo goes down. Lisai on Raynor just right-clicking him to death.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ninja went for the flip there. I think he realized that he did not have the HP to stay, and Jimmy's like, you know what? You don't have the HP to live at all, and we're going to go ahead and take down your health bar to 0, reset your souls, and make you a lot more squishy.
So, next altars are spawning, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and this is looking rough for Reborn Knights. They don't have level 16. I mean, this is almost a 3-level lead already for Reborn, or excuse me, for A-Mei-Zing. If they can get this fort down, that would be good for them. That'd be extra shots that they'd be missing. Rising are taking a lot of damage. Gonna get zoned out here. Fort stands for now, and we'll have to see what they do here. Reborn Knights actually going for both of the camps at the top, getting the flip onto Dahaka. Dahaka under pressure. Silence coming out there as well. You can see that the Apocalypse not hitting, unfortunately. Kaizen in a 1v4 situation gets the tongue on a Stoctagon. X-Strike going out does not hit. Riptire does land onto 3 members, but Stukov will be the first to fall here.
Melkor almost got that channel in the back line. Then we saw the heavy pings on top of him. Rising are very low, going to be first to fall here of this 4-man. Then the kill from the Genji resets. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
So it's going to be a 4-for-1, it looks like. Oh, they want that kill. 5-for-1 in favor of A-Mei-Zing. And they have their 16s, and they're looking like they're going to take the boss.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead, take this boss. That'll be another 4 shots for them, so they'll only have 1 left on their side. And, I mean, they can take control of bottom lane after this, and that'll basically be all she wrote.
Yeah, honestly, they may be able to go ahead and push up here on the top lane as well. Looks like they're going to just leave the Haka to do his thing up top. And then now pressure in the middle with that major wave they have there. Jim Raynor, the oversized lane minion, going ahead and poke this down to nothing at all. And this will give them that tower advantage still, as the bottom was reclaimed by the Knights.
So, next objective will be a double spawn both at the top. So, I mean, it can last until then. Obviously, this game isn't over yet. There is still 1 point of health left on the side of the Reborn Knights. But, I mean, their only hope now is to get picks. And they're trying to get damage, but Lightning's got the heal there. Meanwhile, this whole time, Genji getting this camp at the top. Raynor's Raider stays alive for now. Yeah, it's looking rough on the side of Reborn Knights.
Yeah, they were able to get some poke out with the Riptire there. They're going to lose that altar, though, and they have to reclaim the middle one, because if they don't, that opens up the bottom for an easy win, even if they do get the stall on the double bell tower here. But this is not looking good for the Knights. Most likely, we will see the Dahaka on the far one. And Ninja has APOC up, so you can use that to buy just a second or two. But they have to get over there to stop this, and I don't think that it's going to happen. He needs to pop the APOC now. A little too late, not going to pop it, and that's going to be game. Game number 2 here, going over to A-Mei-Zing. Taking us to game number, well, it's game number 2, but
2/3.
2/3. Yeah, it's kind of weird, guys. It is a best of 7 with a 1-game advantage, so you know it gets a little confusing here sometimes. Quick look at these stats and talents for you guys. Feel free to pause it or check out the VOD later. It will be available here, and if you look down below, there's a link to YouTube. You can click that. It'll be there tomorrow as well if you guys want to check that out. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of that game.
So a few things I want to point out here. I feel like A-Mei-Zing played that. I'm not going to say the opposite of the first game, but they played much better than the first game. You know, I don't know if they were just underappreciating their opponents in the first game, because I do feel like they didn't play as well in the first game as they did in this last one. But this last game, A-Mei-Zing, they lights out. Like, only 1 kill on the side of Reborn Knights. I feel like a lot of it came. I mean, Jimmy did a good job, but honestly, the pressure on the backline from Genji should be something that Reborn Knights is worried about. And when we look forward to the next set of bans, I feel like Genji needs to be a ban for Reborn Knights.
I agree. Honestly, I feel like it needs to be Genji and Tracer. Both heroes are great at diving and have a higher skill cap, and the Genji player did a great job already, so I would be afraid to give him a Tracer. We're going to go to BOE, it looks like. The Knights want the first pick, so we're going to have A-Mei-Zing choosing the map. And let's get us in here. Yay. And just a reminder, guys, if you do exclamation CGL, exclamation CGL, again, in the chat, it will give you that link over to the Extra Life page. We ask that you guys drop over there, skip a coffee this week, donate $5. The goal for tonight's $100. Overall goal is $500. We're at $40 of that so far, but tonight's goal is to hit it, to get in $100 total. I think Isaiah said we already had a $15 donation, so thank you for that, whoever that was. And
That was me.
Oh, it was you? Well, thank
Yeah, it
you,
was me.
Grace. We appreciate that. Yeah, guys.
You know, I gotta set the standard. I expect everyone else in chat. You know, you get that $1 donation even. You know, I just wanted to get the ball started.
Get the ball started. I think that's a good thing. And yeah, guys, honestly, like I always say, skip a coffee. I know there's 17 people watching according to Twitch. And I know at least half of you drink coffee that you probably buy somewhere. skip your coffee this coming week, one day, and use that $5 and donate it to Extra Life. It's a great program. They do a lot of great stuff for kids. So we would love if you guys help support them. Where are we at? Let's see. We're waiting on a few members, guys. Cho'Gall portrait.
All right, I'm just saying they had the Diablo portraits, which won, and then they switched to Cho'Gall portraits, then they lost. Maybe
No, they had Cho'Gall game 1.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they had Cho'Gall game 1.
All right, they didn't all load for me then.
Okay. Yeah, they were Cho'Gall for game 1. Because remember, we commented on the beautiful portrait synergy from the Knights. And guys, also let us know how the sound is. I know we were messing around with that some, so you guys have to fill us in and let us know where we're at during the end of that last game. Waiting on... Who are we waiting on? Stock.
Classic Stock. Oh, so he joins as someone else.
No, I moved him to the wrong spot.
Oh.
There. Okay. Popcorn dude stars. All right, we're gonna see if the teams are ready here, and if they are ready, we'll get rocking and rolling with this third game. Just as a reminder, guys, A-Mei-Zing is up 2-1 in the series. They did have the 1-game advantage from coming from that winner's bracket of the upper bracket.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said earlier, I think the momentum is all in their favor now. First game maybe was a slip up. Maybe they just didn't respect their opponents enough. But A-Mei-Zing played really well that last game on Battlefield of Eternity. This is their map pick, right? A-Mei-Zing.
Yes, A-Mei-Zing picked it because the Knights wanted first pick here. That's what I was told.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll look forward to the draft. We have less time to talk about the draft because it's so fast, but I would expect a Genji ban somewhere here on the side of Reborn Knight.
I would not be surprised at all if we see a Genji ban just based off that last game. Kind of like we saw a Garrosh ban from the side of A-Mei-Zing. So we'll see how it goes here. What's going to be the first ban for the Knights? Do they go with the Genji, or do they go with something else and then kind of go into that Genji? They have banned Mouth both games so far. And
and they have first pick. So I would expect them. I would actually like them to ban Genji here and wait to see what their opponents ban to figure out what the rest of the draft is going to be.
Yeah, I think the URL ban is a solid choice here. Just get it out of the way. Although it's not a big map for her. They go with the Mouth.
They just really hate Mouth.
They do not like that Malfurion. They don't like those roots. The Garrosh ban, kind of expected here. This has to be Genji. Unless they're going to first pick Genji. But
maybe they ban Oreo. Okay, that's Rainer.
Okay, Jimmy. I think Jimmy's a fair ban here after that last game.
Yeah. And the Kalphas, they're like, you know what? That first game triggered us so hard. We're just going to continue to ban whatever you pick that first game.
Yeah, now this is the interesting one. Do we see the trademark Diablo from Ninja again? Or do we see them go with that Genji? I feel like if they don't take the Genji here, they have to know it's coming. They're going to take that Genji. They don't want to mess with it being on the other side.
I mean, I do feel like Genji's very strong on this map. There's just a big open area in the middle where he can just do whatever he wants. So I feel like that had to be a priority from them. Yeah,
and also a lot of walls in that middle area. We're going to see the Varian pick up here to counter that Genji. That is going to be a taunt Varian, almost guaranteed. I mean,
what if they go for Tracer, too?
You know, I would not want to be the Knights if they take a Tracer. They're going to take the Li Ming. Give themselves a little bit of race here. I would love to see the Knights hold off on their tank and see if they can go with their range DPS or maybe their support. Another option is they could go with their Soul Leaner and then ban out what they don't want to play against. I don't know if I feel the Blaze, at least not this early in draft. They're going to go ahead and take it, though. And they're going to take Murden.
I was expecting Diablo Stukov, just like, Ninja stock together, like, all right, we got our picks, we win. But yeah, Blaze and Murden is interesting. I do feel like Blaze is going to be strong, especially with Li Ming and Varian, that lockdown that they'll have. But Murden, this early on, I don't know if that's a priority, and maybe they were just afraid of showing too much of what their draft is going to be.
That's a possibility. I mean, they need a support, and then some sort of range DPS that probably has race. The Stukov ban is interesting here because it limits the supports automatically, and then obviously supports can get picked up by Amazing. So there might be a little bit of a support choke here onto the Knights. They do have their ban here. I'd love to see them get rid of a soul laner they don't want to deal with, but they're going to get rid of the Ariel, which I don't know if I agree with.
I mean, Oriel would save them from the dive that Genji has, and obviously Amazing has picked it in the last 2 games. I mentioned earlier that could be a ban from them, so I don't think she's normally a priority, but I can see why they would think it would be against their opponents. But we do see the Alexstrasza, and Yrel has made it through, and she does make her premiere up against that Blaze in the solo lane.
Yeah, Blaze is going to have a rough time. I'm sorry, Melkor, because I know you're probably playing the Blaze. I'm sorry. That's what I'm going to say, because Yrel is a lane bully. She's hard to kill. So unless you can get her to run out of mana, then she ain't going anywhere. Last 2 picks here, I think we see a Lucio.
Ooh.
Uther.
I like the Greymane. That's going to help them with diving with the Genji.
Mm-hmm.
Uther was not something I was expecting. It's good. I mean, they could Divine Shield Dragon Blade, which I would expect here. That just means they're fully committed.
Yeah, they are fully committed on that dive. There's the Tychus to counter the double front line. Actually, I mean, if you count Uther, triple front line of the Knights. So, yeah, I'm wary. If the Knights can execute the kills, they'll be set. Although I feel like a Diablo would fit way better than a Muradin right here with this Genji Greymane, personally.
I guess we'll have to see how it works out. I do like that Tychus last pick, though, on the side of Amazing. I feel like that is going to get a lot of value for them.
Oh, yeah, I definitely love the Tychus there. I feel like it's going to get a lot of value as well, too. Like I said, it's almost like a triple front line with the Uther. The joke is he is your tank. If you're in quick match and you don't have a tank and you have an Uther, he's your tank. And then you also have the Greymane and Genji. Both are going to dive, and Tychus is going to do really well against that dive. So it's not going to be a fun time for the Knights. If they can execute it, they'll be good, but they have to make sure they get those quick burst kills on the Genji Greymane dive in and not give time for Alex to get people back up. All right, guys, and again, on the left of the blue, we have the Knights. Melkor on that Blaze, Rising Guard on that Greymane, Ninja on the Muradin, Stoctagon on Uther, and Stamop on that Genji. Give it up for the Knights.
And on the right-hand side, it is Amazing. Lightnex playing Alexstrasza, Hayes on Yrel, Nukes for Kids on Varian, Kazin playing Tychus, and Lee Sai on that Li Ming. And yeah, this will be a good matchup. We'll have to see if Reborn Knights can bounce back from that last matchup. Interestingly, we do have the Lion's Maw coming out from Varian as we have an immediate pause. We'll have to see what's going on there.
Yeah, we will have to see. Hold on, if I can remember. I believe it's that button. Maybe? Sorry, guys, if I put you on the wrong screen. No, we're on the right screen. Okay. Yeah, so we have... Okay, Alex is having issues, so they're going to do a quick reset for Alex here. Get that back up and running. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second. This is a very interesting start. I don't know if you noticed, Graves, about the teams and how they're starting off this game.
Yeah, we have the. Maybe we shouldn't mention it.
That's what I mean. We have to hold off.
Yeah, we'll hold off. But just some things to mention before we even get to that. normally, you would see that Blaze up against the Yrel in the top lane. We mentioned how much of a lane bully that she can be, but also in these team fights, I believe Yrel will get a lot of value against the dive on the side of Reborn Knights, because she has that. I mean, she can basically trait and W, which will give her an instant stun against the dive. You've got the bunker on the opposite side, and on this side, you're just like, well, what if we just hit him away for a while and just wait it out?
Yeah, I mean, if they can make it work, like I said, if the Knights if they can get the blow up and then not die in the long poke fights, they'll be okay. But we have to see if they can make that happen or not here. And guys, just as a reminder, since we have this little break, exclamation CGL in the chat to get that link. Make sure you drop in $5 or so to that donation for Extra Life. The goal is to get up to $100 tonight, above what we already had, which I think was 25. So 125 is the goal. We're at 40 so far. So skip a coffee this week, and just go ahead and drop $5 in. Can't hurt at all.
By the way, Archangel, I don't know if you saw, does like the portrait that we have for me. So I like it as well. I'm glad that's the one that we went with. I'm glad you guys appreciate it as well.
Well, you scared me that first week when we took we took a different photo, and you're like, hold on. I'm like, okay, and you disappeared for like 20 minutes. I'm like, what is going on? And you come back with this thing. I'm like, okay, we'll use it. That'll work. You need a visor though. You need the visor.
I have the visor. I don't know. I mean, if you look at, okay, I don't know if you've ever looked at the mask that Soldier 76 has, but it's actually impossible for it to stay on his face. It doesn't have like a top to actually protect against gravity. It's just this thing on his mouth. It doesn't work out well. We'll just leave it at that.
There's always duct tape. There's always duct tape.
There's always duct tape, yes.
What do we got? We still are waiting on the reset here. We are about, I think we're 2 minutes in so far. Hold on, Are we at the pause yet in the broadcast?
I think we are, yeah.
Yeah, we're at the pause. So we're at least 2 minutes in. So,
as a reminder for the rules, teams may pause a total of 2 times.
For 15 minutes, I think.
I don't see a time.
I want to
limit.
say it's 15 minutes if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Isaiah, let us know.
10
in
minutes.
chat.
Amount of time. Pause time must not exceed 10 minutes per game per team.
Okay, so we're gonna say we're like, well, at this point we'll say we're 3 minutes in. So they got another 7 minutes, roughly, and then we'll continue with the bot.
Give or take.
Give or take. Yep.
It's also triggering me that they haven't fixed the portrait on the side of Alexstrasza. It's still that like extra wide, really weird portrait. Like, how is that not? She's been out a while now. The portrait's been in the game for just as long as she's been there. She's just creepily staring at you with that extra large, long, wide face.
I think it's because of how the boxes are angled, and then like they're just zooming in on a photo. They're not like, I don't think they're actually stretching. I think that's just zoomed in.
I think they're stretching.
Looks. You think they're stretching? Maybe they're stretching those cheeks a little. I don't know. It could be. That'd be for somebody to try out. Okay, both teams are ready here. You want to do the countdown and I will unpause it?
All right, sure.
All right, guys, we're back. We nailed it. And so, as we were saying, the interesting thing is the Knights going up for the early tower in the top lane here. Genji sitting there to kind of slow down their rotation. Bottom lane, we see a little bit of a slow response from the side of A-Mei-Zing. And now we'll see what happens. They're going to start pressuring these towers. And I feel like the Knights, they actually didn't finish getting the tower, which I think is a bad thing.
Melkor wants it, though. Yeah, I mean, their siege potential early on, because they have the Greyman, but wow, they took a lot of damage on the tower, and Risengard took that orb to the face. In fact, Ninja gets very low as well. Thanks for Kids trying to get the pick, doesn't quite. Oh, Meriden goes down.
Yeah, Stamop needed to eat that orb for his tank, and I don't think he thought it was going to reach in that far. And first blood going over to A-Mei-Zing here. Yeah, that was a little bit of blow up, and now they're just like, you know, we're going to take your whole wall, and now we're going to take your well, and thank you very much.
Yeah, they're like, you know what, you had that plan you had with that early advantage. What if we do it but better? So objective spawns in 1 minute. It's at 2 minutes 30 seconds. Camps will be a priority sooner than later. Lightning's already hearthing to get some mana to get that started. Looks like they'll probably be headed for the bruisers sooner than later. But yeah, early advantage going over to the side of A-Mei-Zing. All already have the towers down. We'll to see if they can press that advantage.
Yeah, towers are down up top. Melkor was able to get the one tower, but yeah, that kind of plan where you want to push early, especially on a 2-lane map that's this spaced out, I feel like you have to have a global of some sort that can make that quick rotation down.
Yeah. Uther also going for a Hammer of the Lightbringer at level 1, so he's going to try to get that stacked, get some extra mana, which means they really are frontline heavy. Like, he wants to get in there and swing his hammer at people. Mop checking the camp, realizes it's there, but I don't think there's anything they can do about it.
He may be in trouble here. Urel's going to come around the flank. Going to get the dash out, just make sure he stays alive. And yeah, we're going to have fours picked up for both teams here. Camps picked up on each side. And we'll see, but honestly, this map typically favors the red team because we usually see the 4-man matchup in the bottom. So it's a little easier for that 4-man to clean up that camp than it is for the solo laner to clean it up.
By the way, I love the UI change that they made with the sword for attack, the shield for defense. That way each team knows which way they need to go. Because, you know, I don't know if I'm either the angels or the demons half the time.
Yeah, it's definitely a good change here from Blizzard. We're going to see the early poke going down on to the Immortal here. You can see the flank from Hayes here. Does not get the stun connection onto Stamop. Rising Guard a little deep there. Dragon come out from Alex here. And we're going to see the chase. Rise trying to get away. Going to get blown up by a Tychus grenade. That's going to be the first kill in this fight so far. And Hayes just going to town solo in the 1v3.
He's like, I can survive. This is fine. I do have to give credit to Alex Straza in that team fight. Keeping the team alive, popping the dragon, doing a really good job. Reborn Knights was so close to getting resets on... Hold on. Ninja getting under pressure. He will get away. But so close to getting those resets. Not quite to getting there, though.
Yeah, not quite there. We are going to see, obviously, the offensive spawn for both of these Immortals, as is normal for the first phase. We're going to see the Knights try to burn this down just a little bit. Obviously, Tychus is going to have a lot of race potential here. They're going to get it down to about half shields, so that won't be too bad for the Knights here.
Yeah, this will be pushing in the top lane for A-Mei-Zing, because, again, they got so much pressure already in that bottom lane. They'll probably get just as much done with this, what I would expect. They probably get the towers at least, and hopefully the well. That'll give them a lot of map pressure and sustain in the lanes.
Yeah, and they also are going to have a lot of poke with that Li Ming as well. So she'll be able to sit back, do her thing, and with 7s locked in, this definitely is going to be a wall here.
Yeah, there are your 7s coming out from them. And the tower's already going down. Well, will be next. Taunt going out. Greymane deleted. That is 3 kills already going over to the side of A-Mei-Zing. They may be looking for more.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get this keep down. Tychus charging in, protect from Genji coming out here. And, yeah, this is just not looking good so far for the Knights. Down about a level and a half so far. We're going to see the rotation from the 4-man. It looks like down to this bottom lane, maybe looking for a potential gank on Melkor here. He's going to sit back by his fort for protection. But now they can pressure this in. There's nothing really stopping them.
Yeah, they can go ahead and clear this out. They're gonna go for the siege camp. I was honestly expecting them to go for at least a well in the bottom lane. I feel like that probably would have gotten more value. Maybe they're gonna try it afterwards because they saw their opponents already in the top, and getting rid of the wells early on gives you so much value. But amazing with that 1 level lead. Yeah, this is looking rough for Reborn Knights. Also, we have Wizened Duelist coming out from Greymane. So Reborn Knights, they're gonna go all in. We mentioned the all in before, but that shows that they really are willing to do so.
Yeah, they're going for the all in, and again, I just feel like the Murd is not your hero, your tank of choice if you're going with that all in, and maybe not even the Blaze at that point as well too. Maybe you look at Asanya, but this is what they've drafted, and they're gonna try to make them work as best as possible here. Taking a lot of damage from these Khazra here on the bottom lane. You're gonna see Varian charge in. Not gonna see the taunt come out. Stamop gonna dive in, try to poke down that Li Ming. Alex gonna pop into that dragon form to try to push off the Knights. Stamop taking a lot of damage. Gonna get pre-cleansed by Uther. Worried about that taunt there.
Yeah, Nukes for Kids almost get him. This is a big commitment from the side of Amazing, popping that dragon this early on, but they almost have level 10. So they could still commit more resources with their ultimate. So I feel in the end that's probably worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. And Urel's getting free soak up in the top as we did see the rotation down from the Greymane to help defend there. And this is going to be, unfortunately, a offensive spawn for both Immortals. We're going to see the teams quickly grab their Shaman camps here and then start working on those Immortals. Ninja did start to get a little bit of damage in early on that Immortal, although it's a Murden, so it doesn't count for much. And we're going to see Urel come in here, get stunned out. She does have her level 10 already. Chosen, Variant come in as well. They're just going to try to buy as much time as possible. And they end up still losing that halftime race.
Yeah, but they're coming in with that level 10. You can see the Odin getting popped as well. Ninja has to jump. Kaizen with that Odin trying to zone them away, and it looks like they will for now. But Alex Straza, oh, she almost got the kill with that cleansing flame. Murden will be the first to fall here, and it looks like the objective is now in favor of Amazing as Stavava actually burning this one away at the bottom.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I think this is just the best call you can have. Just try to burn this down, get the shield down as much as possible. Obviously, he's not going to win that out, but the less shield there is, the easier it is to defend, especially since they don't have their 10s yet. I do kind of wish the Knights did have somebody soaking at least one of the lanes during that. Obviously, they're going to lose the Immortal either way, but they have to have the 10s to defend. And until it gets picked up here, they basically have to give this fort up.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they can get done. You can see Blaze is at the top. Melkor trying to get level 10. There it is now for them. The question is, they're going to get the fort regardless. The question is, how much more do they get from that? Blaze is headed down, so they want to defend the keep wall. Hay is jumping in. Ninja already down to half health. As the fort goes down, will they go for keep wall at least? It looks like they're willing to do so. And, you know, if they get picks, it could be keep as well.
Yeah, we do see Samop looking for that Dragon Blade potential. First bullet from the Greymane here going to come out. Get some nice poke damage onto Hayes to burn him down to about half health or so. Fairly low on mana, but Alex is going to heal the team right back on up. Keep walls down. There goes the Dragon Blade. Taunt. D-Shield comes out as well. Dragon Form going to come out. There's the bunker from the Blaze. Genji gets blown up here. Rising Guard trying to do some damage. Going to pop back in the bunker for a second. Hopefully can get the heals off. We're going to see the kill onto the Blaze now. Kill onto Uther.
Ooh.
Rise is trying to sneak away with just under 100 health. And we're going to see the siege onto this keep now. Ninja needs to be careful here.
Yeah, a lot of things going right for Amazing that there. By the way, I have to point out Urel jumping in, giving the armor. Hold on, we got the taunt coming out. Murder goes down as well. Yeah, Amazing, I feel like played that team fight perfectly. The Divine Shield Genji just really didn't work out the way that they wanted to because Reborn Knights took so much damage early on that they really weren't able to make use of it. That bunker had to be used right away. And in fact, it might be able to pick on to Urel. They do indeed get one kill. Risengardo, though, is going to go to Greymane. Falls, as does the Genji. Stoctagon under heavy pressure. Bunker goes out, but not in time. Uther dies. And that is going to be another 3 kills going over to Amazing as they grab the keep.
Li Ming popping off, getting that triple kill there. So 1-for-3 trade in favor of A-Mei-Zing. Knights get on the board with the kill, but they still lose their keep there, unfortunately. Gonna have an objective spawning in about 15 seconds or so. You're gonna see the Khazra camp in the bottom picked up while Varian goes back, gets some mana. And you know, honestly, Yrel died, but she was out of mana anyway, so you know, just think of it as a forced hearth, you know.
I think they just got a little overzealous as well. So what do you do now if you're a Reborn Knights? It looks like they're gonna try to get the pick. It might be enough to mop. Goes down first over, and Hayes survives. Cleansing Flame will be enough to get out. Divine Shield onto Greymane will keep him alive for now, but I don't believe it'll last that long. Greymane does go down. Ninja goes down as well. That is going to be 3 kills. Count them. Maybe a 4. It could be a full team wipe, as we saw that bunker was used. Try to disengage. Velcro goes down. Sakigan at the top. That is going to be a full team wipe in favor of A-Mei-Zing.
It's a full team wipe, and Li Ming just popping off and doing her thing. So much so that she is out of mana. Girl is and needs to go back. I don't think we'll see that happen though until probably after they get the objective. Actually, go ahead and take the camp here from the Knights. Get that extra shaman push in the bot lane along with those Khazra, which should give them enough map pressure to kind of confirm this.
So before that whole fight started, I was trying to say, what can you do if you're Reborn Knights? I feel like they did need to try to pick a fight because they were so far behind, and they're still so far behind. It's just that they're so close to getting a kill, and they just don't get it. Lightnix on Alex Straza has been doing an amazing job keeping the team alive. So this is going to be a full Shield Immortal going to the top lane. There will be catapults at the bottom, but Reborn Knights has already cleared that out, and they have to make a full defense now in the top.
Yeah, I think part of the problem is well, part of the problem is Greymane is dead, so this can be really hard to defend. No, Lightnix is just on point with that Alex. You saw as soon as they went in on Yrel, boom, Cleansing Flame ult right on top, like immediately. Not even giving it time to like, oh, maybe they're gonna die anyway, so why waste it? Just went for it, made sure she kept her team alive. That's all that ended up mattering there. We're gonna see the kill. Oh, Ninja!
Cleansing Flame gets it. Yeah, feels bad, man. I mean, that's a 3-level lead, talent advantage going over to A-Mei-Zing. They're gonna go ahead, grab this keep, and this might just be game.
I think I have to agree. The 3-level lead plus the still half-shielded Immortal is gonna spell a bad time for the Knights here. Blaze gonna get the stun on the 2, but Melkor gonna get taunted. D-Shield gonna come out to make sure he stays alive. They're trying to get the pick on anyone, but it's just not happening. Stamop doing his thing on the side, just trying to poke down this Immortal. Kind of hoping that was a Greymane doing that. There goes the Dragon Blade coming out, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Core is falling fast now. Li Ming with the resets, getting the kills, putting out that damage. Core falling fast to the Immortal. And that is gonna be GG. Congratulations to A-Mei-Zing winning game number 3. And one more game and they take home the series champions of the CGL playoffs.
Yeah, another really great job there coming from A-Mei-Zing. 21 kills to 1. 14 minutes on Battlefield of Eternity. They just played out of their minds.
Yeah, out of their minds. Li Ming, 12 kills. 9 assists. So Li Ming had 100% kill participation that game. So she either finished them or she got them low enough to get finished. Yeah, Li Ming just going to town there, getting those resets. Quick look at talents and stats for you guys, for anyone curious. And yeah, let's see if we can find out what's next.
Yeah, I mean, just a couple points to make. I really didn't like the Uther pick. You know, I kind of mentioned earlier that they really were going just all in on the dive. Obviously didn't work out for them, but I feel like it was such a big risk to take. Especially, you know, because they had Yrel available as a pick, and obviously they took it, which means they had the peel available, they had the interrupts. I really didn't like the strategy, basically, on that map coming out from Reborn Knights. They were just so all in on against a team that they know is really good.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm messaging the teams. Yeah, so So, hold on. I am all over the place. Don't even ask.
Message me, but I hope that's what happens next.
Don't even ask. It's a mess over here on my screen. Okay, it's a mess. We're going to Sky Temple. That's where we're going, guys. As a reminder, exclamation CGL in the chat. That'll get you the link over to the donation page. Definitely drop those donations in. This could be the last game, so definitely go over, drop a donation, skip a coffee this week. And let's see if we can get up to $100 tonight. And then after the last game, whatever game ends up being the last one, we will have the Battle.net gift card giveaway. So you definitely want to stick around for that afterwards as well. Let's see if we can get them in here. That one and that two. Yeah. Okay. Teams are filing in, guys. There is still a chance. Knights have a win chance. They just have to win 3 games in a row.
You know, reverse sweep incoming right here. Easy. By the way, for those of you watching, I see a few more members have joined chat. If you'd like to get interested in donating, such as myself, type exclamation point CGL in chat, and you can sign up for Extra Life. We do have a nice giveaway at the end of the stream, so obviously we've got to stick around for at least one more, but we're going to hope that there's more games than that, right?
We're hoping for more. I mean, I'll tell you, because you saw, because I accidentally sent it to you instead of Melkor. I told them the way to win, and the way to win is 4 supports and a Gazlo. Guaranteed. You just can't kill the Gazlord. Although that was the last time I saw that one was pre support nerf, where they lost all their wave clear. So we'll see. More compliments on the 76 outfit, Grave.
You know, don't act like you're not just I
feel like I should be wearing my Mega Man outfit because I have the helmet and the Mega Buster. Although technically that's your right arm, and I kind of need that for the mouse, and I need my left hand for the keyboard, so it doesn't quite work out so well. All right, let's see if we can get the readies here. We got the readies from both teams. I got a Hat Rise, and I got okay, guys, we're jumping in Sky Temple. Guys, this may be our last game of the night, possibly. Who knows? We'll have to see if the Knights can pull it out here. There goes Jimmy.
I was going to ask, where does Jimmy end up here?
I feel like there's a Jimmy ban, and there's going to be a Yrel ban. I feel like if you're the Knights, you just take Varian to counter the Genji. That's what you do. Or you ban the Genji, but then you got to deal with Yrel. And I don't know
I would ban Genji. I don't think that Reborn Knights really got what they were looking for with the Genji pick of their own last game. I would just ban it and try a different strategy, or maybe they pick up Yrel, because they're going to ban Tychus. That's interesting.
They're going to ban Tychus.
Just ban out all the Space Marines, you know?
That's an option. Does that mean they have to ban Murky now, too? He does have a Space Marine skin.
And Rexar, yeah. Huh.
Kel'Thas, they do not like that Kel'Thas.
Isn't that 3 games in a row they banned Garrosh and Kel'Thas?
Yeah.
Hold
okay.
on. Hold on. Is that Melkor playing Zagara? Did he just say, yo, just put me on Zagara?
I'm assuming so. Melkor does play Zagara for their team. Although I also know that Stamop plays it as well, too. So it could be either one of them.
That's a Melkor skin. I know.
But I feel like that's Melkor playing that. Malfury and Genji.
Oh, boy.
They let the Malf go through. They let the Genji go through.
Yeah.
And they both got picked up here, and I'm concerned for the Knights at this point.
I mean, Genji just has his way with Zagara.
Yeah, Zag has to play like super safe, like not walk out at all. It's very difficult to soak.
Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. Take away the Oreo, which we saw, Lisai play so often, and the Urel. I kind of like it.
Well, I don't think we're worried about the Urel because they're head of the mouth, but the Urel could work out well. Again, I don't know who is going to play it because Melkor is normally their solo lane offlaner, which is usually like a Blaze, Dahaka, something like, or a Urel. So I'm curious as to who's going to play it. I mean,
it could have happened.
They did ban 2 counters to it. It technically could happen. I don't think it works well, but Urelka solo lanes, Zagara solo lanes, and Ariel just chills with Cho'Gall. I mean,
I think that's actually a really smart ban with the Cho'Gall.
I feel like they should have let it through though. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, just like, all right, we dare you. We're up 2 games. Try it.
You still got Greymane. You still got Leo. You still have options to cancel that Vala. There's ways to get around the Cho'Gall. They're gonna let us not have any fun here. And 3-4 pick 4 amazing here. Probably gonna be a tank and an offlaner would be my guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Johanna, and they're going Illidan. Oh, I think Zagara's gonna have a rough game.
Oh, this is gonna be spicy, and I bet we see an Abathur in that last spot.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, the Knights could go tank and then Abby just to take it away, but they don't really have any good clone targets, so they're gonna have to go full hat build with a monstrosity, which I mean could work. What?
Oh, they got the blinds. All right, Stamop is gonna be on Cassia, right? And then they're just gonna do all of the blinds. Ninja's on the Urel. I don't even know what this. They got a solo take Urel.
I'm assuming Ninja's on Urel. Stock is playing one of the 2 supports. I don't know who's playing the other one. And Stamop is definitely on the Cassie again. Gul'dan.
No, Abba. They go Gul'dan.
I feel like that needed to be an Abathur, especially with all the blinds, like an Abby hat on it.
I mean, against double support, I think Gul'dan actually is okay because he can just lay down all of the dots that you have to deal with. But man, I don't even know what this draft is. We got a Cho'Gall ban. I'm disappointed it didn't happen. But this could be the last game, so might as well make it fun, right?
Yeah, might as well make it fun. Guys, we're jumping into the possible last game here of the series between the Knights and Amazing. Again, Amazing is up 3-1 versus the Knights. We'll see. I mean, maybe the Cho'Gall portrait was hinting at something. Maybe. I mean, at this point, it is the last game, so why not just go for it? Guys, a reminder, though, ! CGL in the chat to get that donation link. Drop $5 in there. Can't hurt at all. Skip a coffee. Do it.
It's for a good cause, right?
It is. It's Extra Life. I mean, don't you guys want to help the kids? Think of the children.
Think of the kids.
All right, guys. We are in game number 4 of the best of 7 here, although it's technically number 5. But anyway, on the left in the blue, we do have Melkor on that Zagara, CG Stomp on that Cassia. Stoctagon is going to be on the Ariel. Rising Guard going to play the Lily, which means Ninja is going to be on that Urel, and that's going to be the Knights. We'll see if they can pull it out here.
And on the right-hand side, it is Amazing. Lightnix on Malfurion. Hayes playing the Illidan. Lisai on Genji. That's interesting. Nukes for Kids on Johanna. Kazing playing Gul'dan. Wait, that's not that surprising. Okay, Malfurion. For some reason, I thought Lisai was the support.
It's the L's. That's what it's. L.
It's the L. It's the L.
Yeah, this will be interesting. We're going to see the early dive-in from the Genji there. Counter damage from the Cassie, but the root from Malfurion to catch multiple members. Stock going to try to keep everyone alive. And Ninja going to do his best to peel for his team. They don't really have a lot of CC though, so it's gonna be a rough game. Oh, that Gul'dan poison.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Illidan having his way with Zagara at the top, already at half health, and you know, Illidan's like, whatever, I'll just heal back later.
Yeah, it looks like Melkor is actually gonna make the rotation to the bottom, and Cassie is gonna go up and deal with the Illidan. Makes a little more sense since she does have that blind. And yeah, it looks like a 4-man rotation here mid-bot from the side of A-Mei-Zing.
Looks like we have another $15 donation coming in, by the way. Thank you very much, everyone, for supporting.
And we see the possible invade here on the Knights Siege Giants. Whip is going to connect. Genji going to dive in the back line, but the support is right there to help out, protect that Zagara.
Yeah, at least I got very good. Nice double root there coming out from Lightnex. They do get away for now. But, yeah, we actually have Cassie up at the top now against the Illidan, which is interesting, because normally that's your hat target, right? So, because they brought Zagara down to the bot lane, Stoctagon, I mean, they got double support, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but instead they're putting the hat onto your rel.
I mean, whatever puts out damage for you guys, that's what I say. Whatever's putting out the damage, that's all that matters.
Illidan starting the bruiser camp in the top right. Level 4 is around the corner now for A-Mei-Zing. They're starting on the siege camp as well. And yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I was expecting so far. Ace actually, he leaves the bruiser camp. He's like, I got the one I don't need anymore. I need to heal up off these minions first. Ninja, again, he has the hat. He gets rooted though. Ninja is trying to heal up off the team, is body blocked for now, trying to get some more damage in. Does he have another jump away? No! Urella goes down, and Lisai gets a reset and gets the Oriel as well. That is 2 kills going over to A-Mei-Zing.
Yeah, Rise was trying to throw those teacups over the wall, just did not work. The Treant coming down, body blocking Melkor. Lisai's gonna go in, but will fall. Oh, the tower's getting Malfurion as well. Gonna be a 2-for-3 trade in favor of A-Mei-Zing here. Rising Guard gonna try to soak this lane with Lily. Not really the defender of all, and they can't leave this. They have to get rid of these Siege Giants. Like, I know she's not ideal, but like she needs to be putting damage on these things right now because they are gonna lose some towers.
Yeah, no one's on the top temple for now. However, Nukes for Kids under heavy pressure. The 4-for-2. Oh, hold on, Ninja going in. Oh, Nukes for Kids. Okay, Johanna does die, but okay, Ninja survives for now. Another kill going over to Reborn Knights. Ninja jumping over the wall, in fact. Lisai on the point for now. Again, no one at the top for the time being, so Reborn Knights needs to take control of this middle temple.
There goes the diving from the casting, and he had a lot of damage out onto Lightnix. That goes Malfurion, gonna fall here. And looks like the Knights are fighting back here. Although top lane heavily pressured by this camp with the Illidan. Gonna be working on the wall now. Genji actually gonna come up as well and start poking it. Zagara counter pushing in the bottom, but Zagara's not gonna push as hard as a camp.
Yeah, that camp does a lot, and because it has that spell power, or that spell damage. Oh, unfortunately, Sakta got missing the whip. The spell, what am I trying to think of? Armor, yeah, the spell aura armor is gonna help the push even further. Objective in the middle is contested for the time being. They do get the root onto Urel. Ninja will get away from it, but that means these last shots are actually going to go over to A-Mei-Zing. Ninja jumping back in, does get the stun up against the wall against Nukes for Kids, but nice job there from Stoctagon with the whip as well. So they're trading up pretty evenly, but A-Mei-Zing does get a 1 fort down, unfortunately. So Reborn Knights falling behind early.
Yeah, and Gul'dan with these Fell Flames just saying, bye-bye, Zagara creep. Not going to have any of that down here in this bottom lane. And has already completed that quest very early on.
You know, it's also interesting, just the build coming up from Stamop. You know, he played the Cassia earlier, and I mentioned, why wouldn't you go for Ring of the Leech? With double support, he goes for Ring of the Leech now, so he wants even more healing, trying to just stay alive, funnily enough. But they're actually getting forced off of this bottom objective, so despite having double support in a 4v4 situation, they're not able to really take control. In fact, that root is getting a lot of damage in. Lily goes down, as does Zagara. Urel, that is 3 kills going over to Amazing. They don't get the counter kill. Lasai survives.
And that kill on Zagara was at the night camp, which Illidan stole away. So Hayes is going to have a nice push here onto this keep wall that's going to have to be responded to. Bottom lane being pressured. The wall's down. There's minions here. There's siege giants. This is going to be a heavy experience lead in favor.
Oh, no, stacked again.
Run, Stock, run. Oh, the hunt!
Hunt!
He's got the whip. He's got the whip. No. Goodbye, Stock.
Feels bad, man. Yeah, we have pretty much a 2.5 level lead now for Amazing. They're going to go ahead and start this boss. Siege Camp is still pushing at the bottom. This boss is going to head straight for the keep. Temples here in 10, 15 seconds. Things are not looking good for the Knights.
Yeah, not looking good for this game number 4. I told him you got to take 4 sports and Gazlo.
You know, maybe that's where Melker's like, just put me on Zagara, but really what they needed was 4 supports in Gazlo. Yeah.
That's the answer. Looking like they're looking for a gank here with those level 10s. Horfai is available.
Yeah, Hayes looking to get... He's trying to get his hunt back up. And in fact, he can do it from the middle lane. Horfai goes out. Unfortunately, they don't get the Horfai that they're looking for. Ninja's going to try to push them away from now. Nice root there coming out from Lightnex. Ninja trying to zone them out for now, but this bottom keep is under heavy pressure.
Yeah, it's going to have the boss plus the temple shots. Going to make this fall very quickly here. Hunt going to go in. Dragon Blade on top of it. Root going to come out. The first kill is going to be on that Zagara. And Genji looking for more here.
All right, here's the real question. Do you just go core right now? They're thinking about it.
Oh, you go core here. If you get 2 picks, you definitely go core. Stock rooted. Genji dive. Gonna be enough to get the kill. 10's finally locked in for the Knights. There goes that dragon from the Lily. Getting connected to lightning connects. Gets the spread. They get the pick on the Malfurion. Genji diving back in though. Not going to be able to get the pick they want initially. They do get the kill on Cassia, but Gul'dan falls as well. There goes the pick on the Genji. Going to be a 1-for-3 trade. And Ninja wants this kill.
You know, it's not often that you get to say, wow, Water Dragon saving the core there. I mean, they're chasing this at the bottom lane here, but I believe he eventually dies.
Stock's going for the flank to make sure he doesn't get in. He's got the whip. Oh, the Nukes is buying so much time.
The Water Dragon is back.
He's buying so much time for his team to respawn there, though. Like, yeah, it's a staggered death, but like his whole team got to respawn. So I think it was a good trade for them. We do have Nidus Network from Zagara. Honestly, at this point, do you just go, oh, the steal from the Knights here, and they force out the Tranquility. Horfai is going to come down as well, too.
Lisai and Genji actually can get a lot of resets here. They're going to try to jump on him. The Corruption doing a lot of damage. He will die here. Stocktagon has the Crystal Aegis, but the Dragon Blade is there, or he'll die. That is 2 kills going over to Amazing. Ninja, I don't think he's long for this world.
He's got an insta jump or a heal. He gets the heal off and the jump. Not going to be enough, and I think that's going to be an Illidan headed for the core.
Yeah, I mean, we're only 9 minutes in. The timers on the death timers are still really early, so I don't think they can actually core quite yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, is they don't really have the ability to core quite yet. Oh, there goes the dragon from Lily. Gonna get the slow on the Genji. Can they get the pick?
Oh, and they get the ball lightning. That is Genji going down. However, Kaizen doing so much damage on that corruption. Are they going to chase here? Their temples are active. Johanna's at the one at the bottom. I believe Illidan should just be able to go there. As we see Gul'dan there falling, but I mean, still, Amazing still is in control of this game.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely seen the Knights getting the picks they need. Unfortunately, they're just really far behind. But comeback XP is the thing in Heroes. They're going to go for the pick here on the Johanna. I don't know if they get the kill, though. She's body blocked. She still has the Iron Skin. Or the Unstoppable.
I'm actually surprised. Illidan has not been going for the temple. Instead, cleared out middle, and now I'm going for the bruiser. I feel like those tempo shots would have been a lot more valuable.
Yeah, Temple's going to be very valuable to them. That would have actually taken down the middle keep, which would have given them a lot of value. Although they can give up some temples, they have all their structures up still. This, if it completely picked up by the Knights, will take down the middle fort. But honestly, they have
maybe
16.
they're thinking late game. Yeah, they're like, well, whatever. We got to keep down. However, if K-Zing gets pictured, that'd be pretty key. Horrify does go out. Lee Sai gets the Water Dragon on him, which is actually going to keep him off of the opponent. Brisingard very low. Stockton on Haskin. Heals in. See the hunt going on as well. Hayes trying to get the damage. The Dragon Blade come out from Lee Sai. You have to use the Crystal Aegis. Stockton gone very low. Will die here. Oriel will use the first fall. Gul'dan. Corruption damage on Stamop. That will be enough to pick him off. No, yeah, Lee Sai does get him. That is 2 kills going over to the side of A-Mei-Zing. Yeah, that was a really nice job from them getting those picks.
Yeah, they were able to get the picks there. They do that 16 advantage, so every little bit helps. Melkor doing his best to try to mitigate the pressure here that's been created, but Boss is going to be coming down this lane soon in the bottom, and that's not going to be a good sign for the Knights.
Lee Sai actually almost died to the boss here, just taking a stun to the face. But yeah,
this
is
just
gonna
lag. It's lag.
Yeah, lag, yeah. I mean, this is gonna head directly to court. 12 minutes in, even this early in the game, it doesn't really hurt that much. They still could defend this core very easily, and they'll have 16. The problem is they've just been getting picked. 15 kills to 11. I mean, to the Reborn Knights' credit, they've been doing a good job getting the picks in the late game here, but they can't afford to be this far out as Tamop gonna get hunted. Here we go.
There goes the Horrify. The quick blow up on the Cassie, which is the defense. There's the blow up on the Ariel. Dragon going to come out from the Lili to try to slow down the team of Melkor. In trouble between that Genji and that Illidan. Ninja not looking too hot either. Rising Guard trying to keep him alive with those tiny teacups. I think this is the beginning of the end there, Graves.
Yeah, looks like a Ninja will fall here. That is going to be 4 people dead on the side of Reborn Knights, and that is going to be game and the series going over to A-Mei-Zing. They take here in, a fun fashion in this last match.
They do take it down in that last match with some fun. That's always a great thing to see here from these teams. So congratulations to A-Mei-Zing taking this game 4-1 in the series. Alright guys, here's a quick look at the stats screen for you all and the talents for anyone curious. Again, A-Mei-Zing is going to be your CGL finals winner. They will take home that first place spot. The Knights will take home second place. So congratulations to both teams. Guys, if you haven't already, exclamation mark CGL in the chat. Make sure you get that donation dropped in, and that will go ahead and go through to Extra Life, and that would be a great cause to support. We definitely encourage it here. And then what some people probably have been waiting for the entire time, we're going to have a $20 Battle.net gift card giveaway. Look at this beautiful thing right here. Let me get into Nightbot here so we can get this raffle run. And I noticed, Graves, I don't know if you noticed this, Lili did not take cleanse, which I was very surprised about.
I mean, when you're committed to the double support, why bother? Like, who needs to get cleansed when you have got a Crystal Aegis, when you could just heal them? I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of that was desperation on the side of Reborn Knights with that draft there. They almost had a comeback coming, but just, great job to A-Mei-Zing. I feel like they played their hearts out, and I feel like they played really well in that series.
Yep, they did play really well. Guys, for the giveaway, the keyword is going to be exclamation extra. So
Ninja wants his $10.
I'm not in charge of any payouts, guys. I'm just in charge of this one right here. Guys, exclamation mark extra in the chat. Obviously, we have to leave this up for a couple minutes since you guys have a delay. You're so bad, Graves. You're so bad.
You know, I donated 15. I could totally put an exclamation point extra. I'd be $5 ahead.
You could enter. And I don't think people could be salty about that. Rising Guard, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Popping up on screen. I don't know if the sound's coming on or not for it, because I think I have it muted, but we'll rerun that with sound for you. And also, multiple people following during the cast. Thank you guys for the follow. You know, this awesome guy co-casting with me streams on Twitch too. And if you see him in chat, you just click on his name, and then you can go right to his channel, or you can do twitch.tv/Graysville and go hit follow there.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I'd appreciate it. I mean, it's been a lot of fun co-casting as well. But yeah, I cast, I stream, I have a lot of fun. Don't forget to hit exclamation point CGL in the chat as well. You know, you can do your extra for your nice gift card, but don't forget you can also donate. And it looks like you got another sub coming in, man.
Oh, Royal Ninja, sub Ninja, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Always appreciate it, guys. And remember, exclamation extra for giveaway. Make sure you drop that in chat.
Lily was the damage.
Lily was the I mean, she almost out DPS Cassia. Because I have it open still. She was about 600 damage short of out DPS in Cassia. So, you know, that's where it's at. And remember, guys, exclamation mark extra for that giveaway. Obviously, it's going to take a minute for you guys to see and hear all this, because yay for delay. Looks like we're starting to get them in chat, which means you guys are finally caught up to us. But yeah, guys, thank you for the subs and the follows during the stream. And again, make sure you go over, follow Graysville, because he's a great guy, and he has some awesome stuff during the week. Because I'm only here 2 days a week, but he's on like 3 or 4 days a week. So you guys can check him out when, you know, I'm not on.
You know, and sometimes I'll wear that cosplay just for you guys. You know, you got that going for you.
Yeah, maybe for Halloween I'll wear the Mega Man helmet. I can't wear, like I said, I can't wear the arm cannon. It just doesn't work. I need both hands.
You know, I was offered potential BlizzCon tickets that I could buy, and I'm thinking, oh, I could get the cosplay going. I could get it all going. That'd be a lot of fun. There's a lot of pressure though, because I'm sure there'd be better, you know, 76 cosplays there.
You know, no, you should go for it. If you're going to BlizzCon, you just go for it. For day one, not for day two. Day one.
Oh yeah, not day two.
Day two, you're gonna be sitting in the audience watching the BlizzCon Heroes Finals.
Yeah, I'll have like my ETC shirt on.
Yeah, just to go with something neutral for that. But you know, or you can just go without the gun. You should wear the jacket.
I don't know if they'd allow the gun, honestly.
It's as long as it doesn't have metal in it, you should be okay. Usually they're okay at cons as long as you don't have metal in them. Typically.
So bullets are a no-go, is what you're saying?
No, bullets are a no-go.
Oh, okay.
It has to be like wood or foam, I think, last time I went to a con. It's been a while. So, guys, we're going to give you guys about another minute. So, till, we'll say till 12:23 a.m. my time. So, about 2 more minutes from when you hear this. And then we will go ahead and do the drawing for this. Remember, exclamation mark extra in the chat for that giveaway. You can make sure you get entered there. Make sure everything's working right on my side. Yes, it is. Yep. So we're going to give you guys a couple more minutes to get in there.
So while we wait, a couple things. So A-Mei-Zing does win the series. I don't remember what is the prizes here for first and second place.
If I remember correctly, and Isaiah can correct us on this if we're wrong. If I remember correctly, I believe first place is $20 gift card for each person, and second place is $10 gift card for each person. I'm not 100% on it, but I think that's what it is.
More importantly, what do we get? No, just kidding.
We get nothing.
I donated $15. That's good enough, right?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, but I think, I checked. It's $20 for first place and $10 for second place.
Nice, yeah. So that's a nice little bonus that these teams get. I mean, obviously, first place is really good, but congratulations to both the teams. At least they get a prize. I like that last game, regardless of what was, you know, less serious or more serious draft. I believe that was a fun series.
It definitely was a fun series. I enjoy casting, and I missed it because we've had a little bit of a break from NGS, so nice to get some casting in. Guys, got about another minute or so till we're going to pull this off. I'll let you guys finish getting stuff squeezed in here. I see a lot more coming into chat. Portrait. It doesn't work that way, okay? I'm not believing.
Oh, it does. Dang it.
There's no more loot boxes, too. I'm really depressed about that. I earned like 11 loot boxes.
Drops were pretty amazing. I mean, even when I was streaming my own stream, I got drops from my own stream. It was pretty awesome.
It was great. They need to. I think they should bring it back for at least the official HTC stream.
Oh yeah.
At least that one. All right, guys. Give you a couple more seconds here, and then we're gonna roll this thing. I'm just waiting for my clock to turn over. Time does not fly, unfortunately. Okay, we're calling it. If it's not in already, it's not going in. Guys, we're gonna roll it here. See who ends up being the winner. And Lasai actually ends up being the winner.
All right, let's wait for the rigged baby rages in chat.
It's not rigged, it's Nightbot. You guys can't blame me. Nightbot said it, not me. So, Lasai, I'll shoot you over a message. Congratulations. Yeah, let me see if I can get to your... This is... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll message you. It may take me a second because Twitch is iffy. So, Lasai, you need to stay on for like another 10 minutes so I can go ahead and get this over to you after we end the stream.
Rigged, you misspelled my name. Luke forgets, why him?
It was close. All right, guys. Again, thank you for the follows. Make sure you go over follow Graysville. Guys, you can check me out every Tuesday and Thursday here, pretty much. Playing Heroes of the Storm, grinding out that Hero League, climbing the ladder. Graves, when can the people find you online?
Well, you can find me Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at twitch.tv/Graysville. I'll be streaming my own stuff. I do casting for both CGL and Nexus Gaming Series. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for having me, man.
I always enjoy having you. You're one of my favorite people to cast with, so definitely will always take you as a co-caster. All right, guys, that's going to be it for us tonight. Hope you all had a wonderful evening and enjoyed the stream. Make sure you definitely check out Charity Gaming League. They should have another season rolling around soon. And definitely go to that Extra Life page. Drop a donation. Would mean a lot to us. We would definitely appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. We will see you guys all online later, hopefully. Have a great night.